Hi everyone, happy Thursday. My lighting is really good right now. Like it's cloudy outside and I don't know. This is like some of the best lighting I've had in a long time in this room. It just all came together. Better record all my videos right now. Anyway, so this is a Happy Mail video. But I did want to show you guys this, and I'm going to post this on Instagram on Wednesday, so you guys will see it there. This is from 50 Romantic Miniatures by Kimberly Angel Kova. I colored this picture. I colored it as a thank you, I guess. Just a thank you. For those of you that don't know, my cat Oreo passed away. It's hard to believe it has been a week and a half. Week and a half ago, and most likely due to some neurological disorder or brain tumor. And he was 16. He had lived a good long life, but that certainly didn't make it any easier, and it wasn't expected. So it has been really hard for me and for my husband. It's been hard for the other cats. Magellan, Maggie, has been acting a little down, actually, and he has kidney issues, which is what Oreo had as well. And I worry some of it might just be like he's a little nauseous, he just doesn't feel well, but some of it I really wonder, because him and Oreo were always the ones that were kind of supposedly pushing each other out for space, the prime space beside me, but then would ultimately give up and hang out together. And they're always the ones, like the little heart picture I got was of those two, and they're always the ones that ended up cuddling, mostly because if they didn't, I'd throw them both off the couch or the bed for fighting. But I think Maggie was more attached to Oreo than even I knew. And he has been really down since Oreo's left, and he also seems a little more anxious. So anyway, everyone's just been so incredible. When I was posting about Oreo nonstop for days, you guys were incredibly supportive on Instagram, where I've had to back off doing videos for a while on YouTube. Again, just this is one of the reasons why I love the coloring community so much, is we tend to rally around and support people in the community. It's a very positive community. As a whole, especially considering, looking at some of the other online communities that are out there. In my experience, over the many years of being an online gamer and just online kind of person, this has been one of the most positive communities I've experienced. And every time something happens, I'm just really reminded of it. I'm really thankful. I colored this as a thank you, like I said, to all of you. Any of you that left a comment. If you didn't leave a comment, maybe you just left a heart, or maybe you saw it and you had a thought for Oreo, or for me, or for the kitties, or my husband, or you just maybe even in that regard, to the people that sent me happy mail, to the people that have messaged me, just thank you, all of you. It helps. It may not seem like you're helping. To you, it may not seem like it's much, but to the person on the other end, that comment does help a little bit, and it really did help get me through this. So thank you. Obviously, still going through it, but I'm in a lot better place than I was even a week ago. So again, here I used some spray markers, and I also used some glitter pens, because we are at the end of Gel Pen Jam, which I've been co-hosting with Lisa's Coloring Corner. So it didn't feel right to not have some gel pens in here. So I used some of the DeVickle, I used some of the Sparkle Pop, and then some of the Dual Metallics. So again, thank you to everyone, and I just, you know, like I said, I wanted to color this as sort of a thank you. And to Lauren at Lauren Loves Color, she did a tribute picture for Oreo that just really, really touched me. So thank you. So, wanted to show you guys that, but I also wanted to show you, whoa, my desk is a mess today. So I'm trying to record all these videos so I can get some of the stuff put up. Anyway, Happy Meal. So, two lovely ladies sent me some Happy Meal during all this, and I wanted to share it because I know all of you will be highly amused at this. I was highly amused at this. So, the very first one I got, actually I want to do these, I think, in order of when I received them. The first one I received, and you saw on the community page and on Instagram, is this one. Which is from the lovely Loretta. And it is Cat Butts in Space, the Feline Frontier. So if the last coloring chat I had, we ended up coloring a picture from my Cat Butts coloring book. And it was colored like Leroy, and I did not intend to start coloring out that book for the coloring chat, but that is how, for the live stream, that is how it went. And then I figured out there were other themed books. I added them to my wish list, and voila, here is one of them. I figured I would show you guys real quick. Look, if you come here expecting highbrow humor, I am terribly sorry, but that is just not. Oh, there's a hashtag I colored Cat Butts. I did not know that when I posted the other one, so I'll have to remember that. So I figured I would flip through these. Zero cavity. I love the so you can color them and I guess fold them up and give them to people, but of course if I use marker, all this gets marked up. So, but I love the captions on these. They are highly amusing. That one I really wish had had like a black background already in place, because I just don't think I can go through, I don't think I can go through that. I have to figure out a different way to do that one. I love the fact that he's all decked out in the suit, which he doesn't have a helmet on, but then that area, of course, is not covered. So I take it that's a giant cat butt ship, I guess. I like this one a lot. The inevitable joke. I'll say this one I feel like I could do black in certain areas. Need to speed up a little bit. That reminds me of Rick and Morty a little bit. Like Morty's trying to drive and alien encounter. Astro Cats. Laser Bones. Anyway, I was highly amused by this one. I love space, and I love cats, and apparently around here, in this house, if you love cats, then you gotta accept Cat Butts. They don't look real excited, do they? So, I'll have to remember that hashtag. So there is that one. Anyway, so that came out of nowhere and was awesome. And there's the artist, valbrains. So that's her Instagram. Which she actually saw my picture of Leroy and added it to one of her stories. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay, so the next one I got from Loretta was this, and I was really, really excited about this one. I told you guys I've been kind of, I don't know, like, uh, reptiles, amphibians, like any of those lately, lizards, stuff like that. I've just been, really into, and I thought this book was adorable. Plus, it's a really small one, so it doesn't feel quite as intimidating. It says it's by Vasil Sacco. Sacco. Anyway, the Reptiloids coloring book, and there is no title page, no nothing. It goes right into it. It's all these cool looking fantasy type reptiles. A lot of them in various picture frames. Kind of got that Napoleon vibe going for some of them. I'm trying to think of who did this one. I saw someone do this one recently as a buddy color, and it turned out really cool. So these look like they have a little bit of detail to them, like a little bit of shading. So, like, if I went over them with marker and then pencil, it would probably be pretty easy for me to add in just a little bit of shading, which is probably how I'm going to approach these, is use marker and then put in a little bit of shading. He or she is super pumped to use that harpoon thingamajig. Like, oh my goodness. Somebody needs to back off the caffeine, because he is... I do not want to get in that dude's way. He looks ready to go. The rest of these kind of look bored, like this one here. But that one was just like super psyched. Love it. I'm also big into like fantasy books and lit RPG, which is a genre of books where it's basically like D&D and different types of role-playing games, but they actually most of the books wind up with some sort of virtual reality that's like an immersion game, kind of similar to the whole Ready Player One premise, but in the game it's more of a role-playing deal where you become like an elf or a dwarf or, human or whatever, and it's all fantasy based, and I love him. He looks like he was greatly disturbed. Well, he should have pulled down his little curtain, and then he wouldn't have the problem with the moths. The moths. What is... I don't know. Anyway. So, people get super creative with those, and apparently I am too lazy. My brain capacity is not together enough to even play like an online role-playing game much right now. I don't online game as much as I used to, so now I just read about it. Like I'm on a whole nother level of lazy, but all these dudes and dudettes and who's its and what's its in this book totally make me think of the characters in those books and like a lot of the battles that they face and stuff. So this is totally in my wheelhouse right now. I love that he's mounting. He just looks so proud of himself. That thing is as big as he is. He has to be up on the arm of the couch. See, I get that. Like, I sympathize with dude there, because if I had to put something up on the wall, I probably would need the arm of the couch or sofa too. Like, I am vertically challenged. I sympathize with that dude. I get it. Was that fish biting his finger? That is a cute picture. My problem's going to be trying to figure out what I want to color first. And again, I'm really excited about these because they're smaller, and I don't know, while I would love to see them on a full-size page, like they don't feel as intimidating either. but those worlds that are created like in the lit RPG books. I think the one I'm reading right now is called Life at Reset. I think that's right. And this might be the first one because dude is owning his ribbon dance like nobody's business. Like, you remember having those little ribbons when you were in like elementary school and you just felt like you were ready to step on the world stage and you were just the epitome of gracefulness with those things. No? Was that just me? Okay. Anyway, a lot of those worlds, actually, the one I'm reading right now, he actually becomes a monster character in the game instead of a um, regular fighter, and he becomes a troll. No, not a troll. Excuse me, he becomes a goblin. And it just, like I said, it totally makes me think of like the different adventures that could happen in those books, and I love it. Love it. This is like Reptile Rodeo right here. For a minute there, I thought that thing had more than 4 legs. She is jamming. Jamming. That's me at feeding time with the cats. I just throw it and run. Bringing him the paper. This really is just super adorable. I do love it. I have to see if they have anything else. But anyway, it is Amazon printed, but it is awesome. It's awesome. Love it. And finally, from Loretta, I got this also for my wish list. And sorry, had to take a drink there. This one, this is actually the first book I own by J.N. Sheets. This is the Dainty Damsel Spring Collection, also Amazon printed. And again, saw this artist being featured on somebody else's channel. I cannot remember offhand, but I liked it so much that I had to add a couple of the books to my list, and so this is actually the first one I own from this artist. Adult Paranormal Fantasy Adventure. Oh, so they actually have regular books too that are fantasy type books. That sounds interesting. Test page. You see spots. Oh, ha! Clever. I like it. I just thought these were really pretty. I don't I don't color people that often, but I do like the different art style in these. Though there's a lot less detail than is in some of the other books I have, so these are a bit of a challenge. Oh, there's one for Easter. Little rabbit girl. Oh, his ear is folded in the front. I was wondering what kind of like crazy hat that thing had on. But yeah, just wanted to try. A little bit different. A little bit different art. Love this one. Love this one. I really wish I'd had this one for Foxy February. Is that another rabbit girl? What in the world? Awful lot of rabbits in this book. That one's cute. Oh, well, it is the spring collection. I mean, come on, Michelle. Get with it. The brain's not too sharp at this time of day, so there we go. Definitely have to check out more. So thank you to Loretta for these 3 books. The cat butts one, of course, got a huge laugh out of me. I was really, really excited about this one. And I also love this one because, like I said, I hadn't been able to get any of the books by this artist before. So this would be a good time to try it out. Then the lovely Tammy, oh goodness, there went a bunch of stuff, sent me some gelatos. And this was one of the sets I didn't have. And super excited about it because I bought some stencil brushes. I'd seen a tutorial for a really neat way to use gelatos that I hadn't really thought about before in coloring pages. And it was one of those things I was really ready to try out, and then everything happened and I just haven't had a chance yet. So this is the Iridescence 2 set, and you get colors like blue sapphire, blue topaz, amethyst, jade, citrine, tanzanite, pink sapphire, canary diamond, that's an interesting beige color, and like rose quartz. And usually with these you get like you get a little brush, and then you get like makeup sponges with them. All my others I have kind of put together, not organized, as you can see. They're just kind of all tossed in here, and I'm going to have to get a bigger thing now. But anyway, each package like this comes with some little sponges like this, which I have not tried. And I've tried the brushes. I don't particularly like the brushes, but they come with brushes. So thank you very much, Tammy. Like I said, I think there's one more set I still have left to get. So pretty excited to try those out. Of course, you know, the first time I try it, it's going to blow up my face. But that's okay. That's okay. She also got me this pack of 30 stencils, which goes along really well with the gelatos. But you get all kinds of neat little patterns. For those blank backgrounds, I like that one a lot. Do you see that? I feel like I need something with a background to it, like something that's not white. There we go. So you can see like that one. I'm not gonna pull them all out of here right now, but well, that one's cool. That one would be pretty with green, like as kind of like a leaf pattern in the background. That would be real pretty. Yep. Anyway, super excited about these as well, and I might be playing around with those with the gelatos. And finally, from Tammy, this came in, and I just laughed and laughed and laughed and laughed. I don't know quite how to feel that my friend, well, no, I feel it's a compliment. I feel flattered that ultimately my friends know what will make me laugh when I'm having my darkest moments, and they get me, and so it's a compliment. You guys get me. You really, really get me. But then there's also that part of me that's like, man, you are one disturbing individual. If everybody just ends up getting you cat butt books. This is going to be cat. I'm going to change the name of the channel. If I change it to cat butt coloring, valbrains might come after me. So, I guess we're going to have to do more cat butt coloring on here. I'm sure y'all are Well, there's a small amount of you that are not thrilled. This is Cat Butt Halloween, by the way. There's a small part of you that are not thrilled, but there are many of you that are probably thrilled to hear that. So we'll go through this one. Crack-o'-lantern. That just ain't right. I'm sorry. That one, nope. Nope. Like, again, like I have any level of dignity left, but that one evidently is too far for me. Candy coma. I can empathize with that one. I love the captions. I love them. Bad hole. The little tombstones that have meow on them. I guess that's a pet cemetery. Lord. Skeletush from the front cover. Oh my gosh, the fluffiness of the cat kind of reminds me of Annie or Reap Cheap. I like that one. Even got the kids involved. Well, either kids or a smaller cat. Cat butt candy cornucopia. No, thank you. I'm definitely a fan of candy, but not there. That again, too far. So, here's a real question. I know Rosie Crafted Colors has a Halloween year-long color along. I wonder how she would feel if I submitted one of these for that. I like the broom one for some reason. Frankenbutt. I like this one. Kind of reminds me of that poor, pitiful little stray tomcat that looks beat all to heck and back, and because he's gotten all these fights and he's got all these little scars and stuff. Pumpkin butt. That seems like something Leroy would do, is sit in the pumpkin. Hey, it's like a box, right? If it fits, I sits. That one's really cute. That was a weird noise. I have to go investigate that in a minute. What are these other paws? Are they reaching for the candy? Like, dude, I think that's like an alarm system where if you get too close to the candy, you're gonna regret it in more ways than one. Spiders and cat butts. Oh, I love everything about this one. I tell you, it's the puns. The puns, I think. Aw. The puns get me more than anything. What is even happening here? It's like somebody... he's supposed to be a dog. I was like, what is with the long ears? And so that's supposed to be a dog's tail. So he's dressed up as a dog for Halloween. No wonder he looks so sad. I can't think of any cat that would dignify, that would lose so much dignity by doing that to themselves. I like that one a lot too. That may be the first one I color out of here, I think. I do love me some Halloween. Trying to figure out what costume to wear. I love their little haikus at the end too. All Hallows Eve has some extra hollows this year. Get it? It's cat butts. Yep, I colored cat butts. I have to remember that. See, look, they're not all cat related, but there's quite a few, right? Like, it is pretty funny I put Cat Butt Halloween on there, but I didn't put Cat Butt Christmas. I've told y'all before, I'm way more of a Halloween person than I am a Christmas person. So, some of valbrains' other books. I was intrigued by the Tiger King one, but like I looked at it, nah. Anyway, thank you so much, Tammy, and thank you so much, Loretta. Um, like I said, you guys knew well. Where'd the other two go? The cats took off with them. You guys, you know, y'all, everybody that's been supportive, just thank you again. It really does mean a lot, and I am going to enjoy getting into these. Hopefully, in the next month, I can at least get into some of these. It's going April's going to be a busy month, so we will see. But yes, I definitely want to try at least one of the books from each one, and then like I said, getting into maybe the gelatos and the stencils and stuff too. So thank you, Loretta. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you, everyone else. Again, it means the world to me. It is one I when I get like that, the the thing I want to do most is hide from everybody and trying to keep you guys updated and reading the comments and making myself not hide away helped. It really did. So can't say I can always do that, but the days I could do it, it I think it helped. So before I start crying, thanks everyone. I appreciate it. And I will be here Friday evening with the completed pages for March. I actually do have a few. So thanks guys, and bye for now.